Yeah, just to briefly introduce myself, my name is Setiadi. I'm from the user engagement team in Tokopedia. What we do is we engage our users and we measure retention. We retain our users by utilizing these channels such as email marketing, push notification, SMS, top chat, chatbot, and web.
Yeah, and I'm Prashant. I'm Senior Lead Product Manager at Tokopedia. I handle growth, data, and marketing products. As you can see that I work with tech, I work with design team, I work with data science team to plan. I also work with third party like MoEngage, Branch, AppsFlyer to integrate them. And as you can see in this Venn diagram, there are certain overlaps between Jun and me. We both focus on consumer. We both want our business to grow. We both want more money to generate. We both have ideas regarding products and users. We also look deeply into data. So with these overlaps, it makes important to collaborate so that these factors are growing and not affected. Okay, so when MoEngage asked us for this particular topic, me and Jun were having dinner. So we were talking the same thing, that there's so much lack of collaboration and there's so much lack of knowledge between marketing and product, how we can improve. And here we are getting chance to speak in front of so many product and marketing people. In these two quotes, first one is from marketing and other is from product. If you see, there's one common thing, which is customer. That's the core of it. It does not matter who's what. It's marketing, business, product, tech, anything. The main thing is customer, which we should focus on. I'm making products for customer. And if customer does not know about the product, my effort is wasted. Similarly, Jun is selling products to customer. And if I'm not making product, that's waste of time. So that's why we need to focus. So let's go into detail that why. First of all, happy customer. I think everyone here would want to have happy customers for their product and with their marketing channels. At Tokopedia, we use MoEngage to target right user with right product at right time on right channel.
Right. For example, MoEngage has an awesome feature called Content API, which is something we utilize to send recommendations. We study our customers, we identify user intent, and use it as signals to send hyper-personalized, hyper-relevant messages to our users. Our second point is innovation. As we all know, technology is fast-paced, it's always changing. And as a market leader, we need to be a pioneer. We need to always create new products and test, and test, and test.
Yeah, and for example, I have a very good example for this. Augmented reality is becoming a big thing. And recently, if you guys know, Burger King made a marketing campaign where you can point at a competitor's ad and burn them. That's a very good example of collaboration between marketing and product to launch great products. Third one is retention. We make products and it's a case study that people do not come back to your app once installed. And that's what we want, that people should come back, they should use our app daily. That's why we measure daily active users, monthly active users. And if I'm making products, that's my ultimate goal. And for that, I rely on Jun.
Right. For example, in Tokopedia, we achieve retention by utilizing MoEngage smart triggers to send coupons when users are detected as inactive, whether it is 3 days, 7 days, however you want to define it. Or, for example, utilizing MoEngage flows to create a user onboarding process to make sure that our customers have a delightful first purchase experience. So our fourth point is discovery. We all know that there are so many apps in the industry right now. And even within one app, there are so many products sometimes. And products can get saturated. Marketing helps by bridging and amplifying these products. For whenever product team is always launching a new product, our job is to consider what does our customer want and whether this product is relevant for them.
Yeah, for example, in Tokopedia, we have around 15 tribes, which are launching in every release at least 2 or 3 new products. So at that pace, discovery becomes very important. I launch a product and someone else launch a product. You need to make it discoverable. At Tokopedia, for example, we use push notification for that. Or in-app notifications. If someone has downloaded app and not purchased anything, we send marketing push. If someone has got marketing, we send them digital. If someone has done marketing and digital, we send them a push notification to open shop. Fifth one is reduce cost. Everyone here as a marketer would like to reduce budget, save money, and have better conversion rates. At Tokopedia, we identified this gap, and we actually use a pipeline to make this happen. So instead of running retargeting ads, we try to do organic channels like push notification, emails, talk chats, and SMS first before going to the paid one. So we see people, what are they interacting with, and then we send them a push. If it doesn't work, then we go for the ad. This reduces the cost.
Right. Our sixth point is actually feedback. So we want to make sure that we give product feedback. As a marketer, I would give feedback to our product team and vice versa. We want to utilize feedback loops to keep improving our initiatives, right? We don't want to focus on execution only, but we want to make sure that we meet weekly or monthly to share feedbacks. And during that process, we naturally sometimes develop fresh new ideas because marketing and product teams have different perspectives of our consumers and of our business.
Yeah. Better process. Process is very important because there are so many lags between product and marketing and tech. I have a very bad history regarding this. In one of my previous company, there was a push notification sent to 1 million customers which said, "Hello world." Now that's a bad thing to happen, and it's a dead day for you. And after that, I learned how important process is. Never to do testing on production. We made checklists. Even at Tokopedia now, for any new product, we share it with marketing team, get what they want to be, events to be implemented, what are the different use cases, and that's included in a PID. And a Jira ticket is created for that. And there's a checklist you have to mark before the product is launched that those events are implemented. And lastly, but most importantly, growth. We want to grow. We want to grow our user base, app installs, revenue, everything. And if we collaborate together, that can happen at a reduced cost. There are certain products which we launch to improve this. Referral, for example. It's a tried-tested product which has been used by Airbnb, Dropbox, etc. At Tokopedia also, we use that product to reduce our customer acquisition cost, increase app install, and have a number of new users, and that's actually a very good number. Yeah.
So we just talked about why it's important for us to collaborate, for marketing and product to collaborate, but there's always challenges, right? So I think we want to outline the 3 main challenges that we have faced before. First one is difference, right? I mean, marketing teams, product teams, we are given different, there's a whole North Star metric and objective, but we are always monitoring different metrics, given different objectives, and this can be a challenge.
Yeah. Another challenge could be lack of knowledge. I myself agree, I was coming from consumer apps and I was given marketing. I did not know anything. After coming here, I learned how ads are run, how Google Ads, Facebook Ads, even push notification service works. So I don't know a lot of tools which are used by marketing team. And similarly, marketing team might not know what is product management, how does technology work, how is the development happening, and what is the development process. It's like saying someone comes from India, what is Bahasa? So it's not a problem, but that's a gap which we need to bridge.
Right. Another very common challenge is miscommunication, right? When companies grow and get big, like for example, Tokopedia, there will be miscommunications, there will be communication gaps. And for example, usage of alien terms and vocabularies, it can just create confusion. And managing time to create effective meetings is always a challenge.
Yeah, but we have a good news also. We have certain ideas on how you can improve collaboration. That's what we guys have done, and it has helped us a lot. First of all is understanding. That is what other person is thinking, what is other person's job, what is other person's perspective. And that can be done very easily by talking, by asking advice, asking help. There are a lot of online free resources on YouTube, LinkedIn, which you can read. What is marketing? What is product management? How does Google Ads work? How does push notification work? And similarly, marketing team can check how does websites, what are API. These basic things help a lot. Second one is data. Marketing team generates a lot of data. That data sometimes is not shared by the whole team or whole company. There are insights which are missed. Similarly, product team does not share what they want to measure, what they want to achieve. And these data gaps can be huge. At Tokopedia, we have tried to make common dashboards. These common dashboards are defined and have a consistency. Anyone in the company can access them and see the metric. Another one is we define the metrics in our kickoff meeting where we define what is the North Star metric we want to target. And third one is involve. I get involved personally in marketing. What are the push notifications being sent? What is the ads being run? What are our Instagram ads? And similarly, I involve marketing team. When we do a product launch, we have a kickoff meeting. In that, marketing team is invited to share what we are making, why we are making. So they have enough time to plan their roadmap, have ideas, and execute. They also tell us what needs to be implemented, and we get those things done as a product requirement. And most importantly, we involve regularly, follow up on how's the marketing campaign working, how's the product performing. These things need to be shared.
Right. Fourth way that has been proven to be successful in Tokopedia is sharing, right? Many times we get too focused on execution mode, like we send campaigns and all that, but we don't actually know what other departments are doing. So for example, in Tokopedia, our marketing team would have weekly sharing sessions. It's an open sharing session where anyone can volunteer to share. For example, we would invite the business team or the product team and give them a workshop, just simply what internet marketing does, what channels do we have. So for example, why is SEO important for the long term, and how can we utilize user engagement to amplify the products you guys are building, and how we weave your promotions and vouchers into our marketing as well. So sharing is very important, and it's important because we just need to know what other teams are doing, and other teams need to know what we are doing, how they can utilize our technologies and channels to help Tokopedia grow. After sharing comes review. Review is after execution, right? Many of us are too focused on execution, but we don't really improve and optimize. At Tokopedia, we have town halls, monthly town halls. What we do here is we gather with the whole marketing department. And the essence of town hall is a discussion, right? We discuss, we gather insights and issues, but not only gather them, but we transform them into actionables. For example, I would say that this push notification is getting low deliverability. I would contact Prashant, and he would work with MoEngage or his product team to improve how we can deliver our push notifications more efficiently. And lastly, get out, we are human beings. We collaborate with each other, and it's nice to work with people we like and we know. So just get out there and hang out with the product team if you are a marketer, and vice versa.
Yeah, and here are a few examples where we collaborated and we launched certain products which have been, we cannot share number, but have been really successful for us. Number one, branch. So we implemented branch at Tokopedia to drive our traffic from web to app. That's one example of integration. And this is an organic app install, free of cost and very good retention. I work in integration, and I work with June to run the journeys. He runs the journeys. Second one being referral. So referral, I refer you to come join Tokopedia. We both get OvoCash. That's the referral. But we implemented it. I made the tech stack, and June now implements it to, after every transaction, you will get push notification. In all our emails, there's this banner for referral and marketing further. Persistent push notification. That has been a feature which we got to know that a lot of people asked after we implemented it. So it's a notification which stays. It's not gone after you clear the notification tray. It has the highest CTI and CVI as compared to any push notification. These kind of products come out of collaboration.
Yes, another successful example of collaboration is our recommendation engine. Email recommendation. Our product team created a really awesome product recommendation engine, collected data using algorithms and machine learnings to essentially recommend a set of products for different sets of products to different users. So our job was we want to utilize this technology and implement it to our marketing communications. So now we are able to get really, really, really high engagement from our email marketing because this is super targeted and super relevant. Our last example of success is our video push. It's basically user receives a push notification, they click it, they land on our app, and they watch a video. We created this push because we knew that the industry is getting more aware of video, and it has been proven that video marketing works if used properly. So this is our last slide. We just want to recap actually the key takeaways of why it's important for marketing to collaborate with product. First is make sure you share common goals and metrics. Meet with your product team if you're a marketer and vice versa, right? Discuss and determine and plan a North Star metric or objective that you guys can work together with. Because if you don't do this, you cannot measure. Once you need to quantify the business impact afterwards, and you guys will be confused. So make sure you discuss and determine a North Star metric. After you do this, you need to understand the metric. Make sure everyone understands what they are aiming towards to, and then you can derive and delegate level 2 or even level 3 metrics for more granular individuals. The second key takeaway is make sure you consolidate perspective of the consumer. For example, you guys need to define the target audience and personas and decide that is the group of people you want to target. So as marketers and product, we have different data, right? Both is right, and you can say that one is better data than the other. The point is here, you guys should connect the data and ensure that you address customer needs over business needs. The final key takeaway is make sure you establish an effective workflow. Make sure during planning and product developments, you meet with the marketing team. Make sure when you create marketing strategies, you ask the product team, what's your product pipeline, you know? What content, what engaging product can we sell to our customers? Make sure you unify product roadmaps and marketing plan. That is the first point. And then you need to determine a cadence. Cadence means a recurring pattern in which you meet with the people you work with to do business reviews and to create improvements, because things can get really fast, especially in startups. You need to actually keep track of what you have done and improve it, not only move to different products every time. And ensure that after every meeting, you keep accountability, because without accountability, things won't get done.
Sure. I guess we are open for question and answers now. If you guys have any question and answers.
Yes. Any question for Tokopedia? 1 and 2. Thank you.
Hey, hi. Thanks for sharing. Suresh here from Faith. Just want to ask you guys about the communication to consumers, right? So we're all interested to have monthly active use customers and daily active customers. How do you define over-communicating to our users or under-communicating? So in terms of communications, like for example, just now I saw a flow, right? We don't do performance marketing, we save it first. We do within our assets that we have, right? So that is engaging our current users. How about the current users? How much we careful about over-communicating or under-communicating? Your.
Okay, so there are two parts of it. One is communicating through language, which is copy, how much you are communicating, and this how frequency, quality and quantity. When you are talking about quality, the best thing is do A/B testing. You can have different copies at MoEngage while sending push notification, and you'll know which one is performing better. If people are clicking less, you'll get to know. Second thing is quantity. You can use frequency cap, like we have a very tight frequency cap where we do not send push notifications more than X times in 2 days. These are available features. Other than that, what I can suggest you from personal experiences, feedback. So before sending a push notification, just copy paste your copy into the WhatsApp group and ask, do you think it's fine or not? And then you will get a lot of feedback for that if everyone likes it. And don't send to your marketing team. Marketing team wants to sell, right? That's their job. Send it to someone who does not want to receive push notification, your family or your friends, and then get feedback instead of asking the marketing team. And lastly, the point comes to quantity, how many times you want to target the user. So that is something not too much, not too less. I know, I mean, it's a generic thing, but when you are bogging the user by showing him pop-up with, like someone is checking out and you are showing him pop-up to check out this new product, that's a bad thing. But if someone has all, so Pinterest does it very well. That's a good example. So it makes product visible as the user become acquainted to your app. So more time they spend, they discover more products. So that's the key, that if someone has done, let's say, digital recharge, you can tell him that, okay, now you can set a bill reminder after the transaction and not during the transaction. So that's a product thing which you can do to implement at right time, right hook. Yeah. Any other question?
Yes, last one.
Cool.
I was wondering more on the
Sorry, your name, sir,
Oh, my name is
and-
Bara from Alijasa, Indonesia. I was wondering more on the practicalities between collaboration between product and marketing in terms of how do you set up the KPIs? Do you set up every month between product and marketing meet up and set up the same roadmap in months, or are the marketing teams also doing a sprint the same way that the product team does, or how does it work between to collaborate between the product and marketing teams?
So marketing team does not have sprint, but when product, as I said, when product launch is to happen, so we invite marketing team and ask them that this product is coming and we'll launch it on this date. Can you include it in your roadmap? What does your roadmap look like? Obviously, at Tokopedia, we have like 100 different products. Everyone cannot send push notification in 1 week, but then they will identify that these users at MoEngage, they will query that this set of users are already engaged, they already know other products, we need to tell them a new product. So then they will put in the calendar, they will assign your time. Second thing regarding the communication and the road mapping. Roadmap is what product makes for aligned with the company objective or OKI. And marketing team will adjust for that, because marketing team is first you have a product, then only they can sell it, right? They cannot make a roadmap of a product which does not exist. So product need to share their roadmap, then marketing team can work on different products and make a combined roadmap for push notification, etc., and share it with you. So that's how you need to do it before making a product or during product, you can follow. And also important thing is make sure you cover what marketing team needs to do the marketing. For example, you want to send a push notification when people click a particular icon and you have not implemented it. You cannot go to marketing team that I'm not able to send push notification then. So you need to implement and then they can run it.
All right, Bara, thank you for the question. Any other question? Last one? Yep. The female over there with eyeglasses. the black one. Yep. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Riri from Gojek. I have a question. So imagine that we have tons of app in our phone, and then we received a lot of push notification, including also the WhatsApp or maybe Instagram. And maybe could you share what is the strategy to make the push notification stands out from the other apps by collaborating with product and marketing? Thank you.
Thank you, Riri, for the questions.
Yeah, so optimizing our push notification, right? Like the previous examples we shown, like for example, video push, those are products of collaboration with marketing and product, where we create essentially a new vehicle, a new type of push notification. So in that sense, it's content, like how can we differentiate our push notification based on content? Like when you see our persistent push, for example, it's not a normal push. It's a push with 4 buttons and text, and it doesn't disappear when you click it. So that's one way you can differentiate. Maybe other ways you can differentiate is by optimizing sending time. Maybe push notifications are very saturated at certain times, for example, 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. where people are going to work and Gojek is sending push, Grab is sending push, Shopee is sending push, everyone's sending push. Maybe you can use machine learning and like optimizing sending time at a user level. Maybe Prashant is active on the app more on the evening, and maybe me as a commuter, I'm more active in the morning. You can use technologies to optimize your push sending time as well. Yeah. So I think there are so many ways in which you can make your push notification stand out. You can segment your target consumers more targeted and produce more varieties. You can use rich push, include images. You can use CTAs. You can use bold text. You can use hashtags. There are so many ways.
You want to add something?
No, I mean, everything is covered already. The only thing would be use technology, because like now there are in Android you can have high, medium, low priority. That's something you can play with. Then there's lock screen visibility. Then there's in Android Q there will be something new. So there are different types of push notification. As Jun said, try it out, do A/B testing. The one which works, try to do it regularly. So that's the one main thing you can do.